Minds over matter.
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 Welcome to Minds Over Matter. I'm Layla.
And I'm Sarah, and we're two FAU high school students who founded Minds Over Matter, a nonprofit dedicated to making mental health education accessible and stigma-free.
According to the World Health Organization, about 1 in 7 teenagers experience a mental health disorder. That means in nearly every classroom, every sports team, and every friend group, at least one person is struggling.
These challenges don't appear overnight. They start with our habits. Habits like staying up too late scrolling on our phones, ignoring our feelings instead of talking about them, or constantly comparing ourselves to others.
Over time, these small patterns can build into bigger challenges.
While schools are starting to address mental health through social emotional learning or SEL programs, many students still lack a safe space to build healthy habits or talk openly. We surveyed students across 8 different high schools and found that one thing was clear. They don't want lectures, they want real conversation with peers.
In fact, one student shared that SEL is really time-consuming and often presents information students already know. And that insight completely changed our approach. Students don't just need awareness, they need a space where they feel supported every day.
That's where Minds Over Matter comes in.
Our target audience is middle and high school students looking to build healthy habits through student-led clubs that make mental health education engaging and accessible.
We focus on prevention, helping students build healthy habits before stress becomes overwhelming.
Beyond support, we focus on empowerment. Instead of simply giving students resources, we teach them how to lead, organize, and advocate for mental health within their own communities. We're not just helping students in the moment, we're equipping them with skills they can carry forward and use to support others.
Now, let's hear from our Minds Over Matter student leader from Suncoast High School.
Leading a chapter has been great. Anytime I had questions I could ask, and communication was extremely easy. I had no problem reaching out whenever I needed it. Suncoast is a very AP and IB class heavy school, so this club was needed. I've seen a major impact on the students and telling me how they've done better on tests, better on in classes in general, and I think this is a great thing I'm glad to have expanded on. I find that people are more comfortable talking to people who are relatable and closer in age to them, instead of talking to someone maybe older, and who has more, while they may have more experience. I found they couldn't speak freely. They had to change how they said in order to talk. So I found this was honestly an amazing option, so people can talk and talk freely and be relatable with those around them.
As a youth-led nonprofit, we're dedicated to making mental health support more accessible for students.
One of the main ways we do this is by helping clubs get started in schools, making sure that they have a clear structure to follow.
We provide clubs with resources like slides, activity plans, mental health professional guest speakers, and leadership training so students and leaders feel prepared and supported.
We also help fund activities through local fundraisers, sponsorships, and donations, which allows our clubs to keep growing and serving students.
Additionally, we host online workshops so we can reach more students and expand our impact beyond our local community. What sets our approach apart is our focus on prevention, accessibility, and student voice.
Instead of focusing on diagnoses, we emphasize everyday habits, giving students practical tools to manage stress, build resilience, and support one another.
Our model is relatable and student-driven, centered on open discussions, shared experiences, and peer connections.
Based on our survey, students expressed a clear preference for interactive learning formats like games and discussions. We've built our clubs around this feedback, transforming mental health education into something students actively want to learn.
By doing this, we're not just educating students, we're empowering them with lifelong tools and putting their voices at the center of the conversation. In just the past year, we've turned our vision into action, launching 2 high school chapters of Minds Over Matter.
During the WAVE program, we've built on this foundation by expanding our impact through new initiatives.
We presented a workshop on how to respond when a friend may be struggling with suicide, equipping students with tools to support one another. After the workshop, one student shared with us that they have experienced a similar situation, and we're grateful we addressed something not often openly discussed.
In addition, we organize a toy drive benefiting Happy Play Therapy, extending our impact beyond schools and into the broader community.
To increase accessibility, we developed our website and launched ACTS, an online video series where we asked students their mental health questions and collaborated with licensed professionals to provide clear, trustworthy answers.
At the same time, we built a strong student-led leadership team, creating meaningful opportunities for teens to lead and make an impact. Together, these efforts demonstrate the real, tangible impact of student-led mental health initiatives in our community.
Our goal is to ensure all students have access to mental health education. This grant will help underfunded schools launch chapters of Minds Over Matter and create safe spaces for open conversation.
We plan to share student survey data with Palm Beach and Broward districts to highlight real needs and push for consistent long-term support and funding, while giving students a voice in mental health education.
We'll also launch monthly Zoom workshops to reach more students beyond school. With your support, we can expand access and make mental health support a standard, not a privilege.
Mental health doesn't start with big moments.
It starts with small habits.
And together, we choose
Minds Over Matter.
Thank you.